Get Gutsy, episode number 219, Truth and Spirit Junkie. Welcome to Get Gutsy. I'm your host, Jenny Fennig, and I am so excited to be on this journey with you. A cutting-edge show blending business and spirituality, Get Gutsy serves up a potent blend of stories, lessons, and tips to help you make a massive impact in the world through your soul's work and your inspired life. No more going it alone, no more excuses. The world needs more brave women saying yes to leadership. Are you with me? Good. Let's get gutsy now. One of your greatest assets is the ability and the courage to say what you really mean. It's easy to beat around the bush for fear of being misunderstood or criticized. The desire is to want to play it safe and blend in. I'm here to tell you today, or to remind you today, that that approach is not wise. I invite you to truly go there. Speak the truth, live the truth, be the truth in your words, in your work, in your world. This episode of Get Gutsy is a snippet from my Cash In On Your Calling series. It's currently running in my Facebook group, and I'm inviting you to come in. We are running it all month. We're in June 2019, so the remainder of this month, you'll have access to this series. It's totally free for you, and the name of the Facebook group is Gutsy Leaders of Wisdom. You can search for it on Facebook, request access, and we will grant you access into our crew. We have an incredible circle of women leaders in business. These are all spirit-led women who know they're here for something incredible, and they're expressing their passions through their work. So if that's you, come on in to Gutsy Leaders of Wisdom. These women are just awesome. They show up for the work. Lots of my clients are in there, women who I've worked with through the years, women who have been part of, my various offerings through the years. So want to have you come in, and what you're going to hear in this episode is one piece of this Cash In On Your Calling immersion. This piece is focused on what are you saying? What are you saying? We're talking about what are you saying and to whom and why are you saying it? We're talking about truth. We're talking about having a bold opinion, having a call to action. Listen, if you want to grow your body of work, if you want to grow your business, you need to have a call to action. I'm guessing you want to earn more money, you want to help more people. You need to be clear on what it is that you're asking people to do. Everyone is just bombarded with messages and information, and it's so easy to shut down these days because there's just too much information coming at us, and it's only going to get greater as the months and the years go by. And so this episode is going to be really helpful for you to get clear on how you're showing up in the world with your actions, your words, your energy. All right, so you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And before I send you over there to dive in, I want to remind you that this is the one time in the year that you have an opportunity to join an experience that will change your life with a woman named Gabby Bernstein. So I joined Gabby's Spirit Junkie Masterclass 4 years ago. I was at a pretty interesting point in my business, had been at that 6-figure in revenue mark for some time, but I was just ready for something different. My soul was calling out for a deeper experience, not just looking at, metrics and numbers, but wanting to feel like I had a deep connection to God and to spirit and to source and the divine. I wanted to learn how to surrender and to surrender some more. and to not feel like I had to be living in my head all the time, which was very often where I was living. And so I decided to learn from Gabby, sign up for Spirit Junkie Masterclass. I went through her level 1 course, and then I went through level 2. And I now share this opportunity with my community because I know what a game changer it can be. If you are ready to step into your role as a spiritual teacher and to share your gifts, whether it be in a business, in your career, you might be working inside a corporation like I was for so many years. Many of my clients are still in that realm and they rock it out in that corporation, and they're, really in their leadership and their, they're entrepreneurial in their approach because they realize that they're going to create their own opportunities. Those are my people. They're entrepreneurs, or they're entrepreneurial within their work environment. And Spirit Junkie Masterclass will help you get clear on what is next for you and how you can better harness your gifts to help people and to feel greatly fulfilled within your own soul. And what I do is I offer up a really sweet bonus package. When you sign up with my link, which is jennyfennig.com/spiritjunkie, I'm going to hook you up with $1,999 worth of bonuses and no additional cost to you. When you go to that link, you can check out my bonuses. You're going to be coached live in one of my courses that will be happening in 2019. I have a brand new course, which is all about sales, which I'm so freaking pumped to lead. It's called Sellout, and it's really the art of shameless selling, serving, and earning. And so if you're wanting to become better at sales, then you can be a part of that course. If you want to create programs, courses, or retreats, I have a course for you around that. It's called Program Creatrix. And so you can pick one of those courses to go through. When you sign up at my link, we also have a bundle of money magic, which is helping you create a better relationship with money, which is so critical for women. Another one of our bonuses is the Sacred Messenger Circle. And the Sacred Messenger Circle is something I'm going to lead live, and you'll have the opportunity, it's live online, but you'll have the opportunity to get coached by me on what your message really is. I mean, that's what we're talking about in this episode. Like, what are you saying? But I have a very powerful approach that I'm going to walk you through to get clear on what is that overarching theme. What is that big umbrella that all of your stuff kind of falls underneath? And that is really the makings of your brand and the makings of a really solid platform. So that is the Sacred Messenger Circle that you will get access to when you sign up at my link. And then the other bonus is all about helping you harness your time and your energy. Listen, I have 3 kids, and right now I'm in the throes of summer. Okay. This is like the first week where it's legit summer vacation. Last week I was on vacation myself. We were on a boat, which was incredible. And I didn't really have to deal with kind of working with my kids around. And now I do. And they're doing various camps this summer. My daughter refuses, though. She's like not interested at all. So we've got some babysitters that help us out. We've got my husband and I will very much kind of tag team our schedule. We're able to do that, but it's not a perfect science. This week in particular, he's got full on work stuff. And so I'm taking more of the kind of load at home, which may be your reality too, where you just have kind of this messy situation. You do the best that you can. I get it. I'm in there with you. I'm just in it. I am so in it. And you know what? It all works out, and it works out because I know how to focus my time and energy on the high worth activities. Like, what are the moves that I can make in my business that are going to net the greatest results? And that's what I'm going to teach you in the Time Mastery Workshop. So that's your 4th bonus when you sign up for Spirit Junkie Masterclass. So if that calls out to you, we'd love to have you in there. Doors close on that Thursday, September 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern. That is a time set by Gabby's team. And we know that so many sales come in the last 2 days of what's called cart open. And so if you are feeling called for this, if you are feeling like I want to do it, then go to jennyfennig.com/spiritjunkie. And as you'll hear when I open up to this episode, this training, it's a very just powerful. It's like you're going to be in the room with us. And again, if you feel called, come into the Facebook group and you can be part of the other trainings that we've got going on throughout the rest of the month of June. But you'll also hear me talk about an opportunity to work more closely with me. If you're kind of at a different level in your business, you're looking for a more powerful level of support, more one-on-one support from me, then you'll hear how you can apply for that when you tune into the rest of this episode. So I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for being here. We have some really powerful guests coming up on the show this summer. I will have some solo episodes for you. I am going to be taking some time off from the show for a bit, just really reveling in the magic of summer, but I'll keep you informed. We've got some really great episodes coming up for you throughout the month of July, so get ready for that and enjoy this episode, really looking at your truth and what are you saying. Claim that stuff. Okay, before I take you over to the training I've just promised you, I have to be real with you. I was listening to this episode in my car and I'm like loving. I'm like, oh, everything sounds so great. I'm in my zone. I don't always listen to my episodes, just want to tell you, but sometimes I will. And today I did. And I realized I told you the wrong deadline for Spirit Junkie Masterclass. It closes Thursday, June 20th. I said September 20th. That is not real. That is not true. Don't wait until September 20th. You will not be able to get in. So, if you're called to be in Gabby's Spirit Junkie Masterclass and get my hotter than hot bonuses, then you need to join by Thursday, June 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Wanted to make sure I made that correction so that you don't come find me in August and you're like, how can I sign up? Okay, that date and time is set by her team. We have the most incredible people joining. Oh my gosh, I'm so pumped to support you if you are ready to move forward into a game-changing experience. Okay, without further ado, enjoy this training on what are you saying for real this time.
Hey everyone, it's Jenny here. Come on in. Welcome to Cash In on Your Calling. I am very excited to dive deep with you, spend some time with you, celebrate where you've been, and make space for where you are going. So get yourself here. I'm opening this on my phone to make sure that all looks good. Yes, it does. Okay. So I'm going to mark this as an announcement so it is easily found. And as you get here, whether that be live or by replay, I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself. Hey there, everyone. Let everyone know where you're connecting in from and what's your deal? Like just a short little snippet. What's your work? What's your work? What's your work? I want everyone here to be speaking up. We have some powerful terrain we are going to cover today and throughout the time that we have together in Cash In on Your Calling. And I'm so excited about doing this work with you. Let me open up my initial thing about our thing. And say hi, everyone. This is not the place where you're gonna hide, all right? I like leaders. I appreciate women who speak up. And I know you do too. So that's why you're here. All right. So the reason I was called to do this, we're now at the midpoint of the year. The year is flying, right? I'm recording this live in midpoint 2019. Wow. It's kind of like huge, right? And I wanted to bring a group together to help you answer this question. What do you need to start and stop doing now to ensure that 2019 is the most incredible year for you and for your sacred work? And that's really the spirit of what we're doing here in Cash In on Your Calling. And if you were to listen to these videos in another year down the line, it would be whatever year you're listening to this. Okay, so what do you need to start and stop doing now to ensure that your current year that you're in is the most incredible year possible for you? Okay, time moves. Time moves. Anyone here Ferris Bueller's Day Off fans? Anyone? I love that movie. And it's great to see everybody here live. Great to see so many familiar names and your little faces, right? The little icons here, the little images that Facebook shows me for you. Raise your hand if you are a fan of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. What's his name? Matthew Broderick. Yeah, married to Sarah Jessica Parker. Wasn't married to her at the time of that filming, I don't believe. He was like super young. But gosh, I love that movie. And there's a line from the movie that Ferris says, like, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around every once in a while, you might miss it. You might miss it, okay? So we're at the midpoint of this year and life is moving pretty fast and I don't want any of you all to miss it. Got it? So again, as you join in, say, where are you connecting in from? Tell me where you're connecting in from and just like a little, like, what's your deal? A lot of you are coaches here. Not everybody, but you can just let people know, what are you all about? What's your work? In a nutshell, like short, succinct. All right, so we're going to gather for this Cash In on Your Calling up leveling immersion. You're going to have 6 trainings with me. If you have questions, I'm going to ask you to speak up and ask those questions. You might share something and I might coach you around that. You will have powerful action steps that will emerge from our time together. Many of you have worked with me before or you're currently working with me. You know the way I roll. I give you work. You already have work to do, but these trainings, when we come together in this community, in this circle, you're going to uncover the next level of the work that you're meant to do. Got it? Okay, so today we're talking about what are you saying? What are you saying? Here. Yay. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to have it open over here because here's the thing too, is sometimes your tech doesn't work one way on your computer as it does on your phone. So you kind of have to have all your tools set up. All your tools set up. Okay, so what are you saying? What are you really saying out there? Some of you aren't saying much of anything at all when it comes to your work because why? I see that. You know, I've been coaching for over a decade now. I've been consistent with putting my message out there. It might have kind of changed forms or changed the spots where I was disseminating the message because of just technology evolving and changing, but I've been consistent with putting my work out there and having a message to share. And so what I want to pose to you today is, what is it that you are saying with your words, with your actions, with your imagery, with the way that you're showing up, with the way that you are making decisions, with the way that you are making investments in your business, in your passions, in all of it, okay? This is not the easiest road in the world to be on. There would be easier roads to travel if you wanted to. But I will tell you that when you go all in and when you decide that you won't back down and that this is the way for you, then the most amazing things will occur. The most amazing things will occur. But it always will trace back to you, your own willingness to say what you came here to say. So I'm curious for you right now, whether you're watching this live or by watching it by replay, is there something that you have been on the edge of saying, but you haven't been saying? Is there something that you have been saying in a particular way, but you know you need to bang that drum even louder so that more people can feel the reverberations of this message? Is there something that you would say privately or to your inner circle, but there's this scared part of yourself that says, well, I can't put that out in a bigger way because what will quote they think of me? That's what I want you to dive deep into today. All right? The root of saying what it is that you're here to say, the root of that is truth. 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 And I'm curious, do you feel that you have been telling the truth? That you have been living your truth? That you have been a physical embodiment of being honest out there in the world about what you want and what you stand for and how you roll, all of it. This is an energy, this is a vibration that translates out into your community, translates out into all the people who are meant to receive your message. But if you aren't showing up, if you aren't in faith, even if you're scared, if you aren't being consistent, then the what are you saying question does not do justice to who you are and what you're meant to do with your talents and your work and your business. Does this make sense? So I want you all to really do a gut check today and ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being like, yes, I'm so in, I'm doing it, I'm saying what I want to say, I am being consistent with this, I am going for it, I am honoring this, my truth is my name, and I am just in it, and I'm all about it, like that's that 10. That's that 10 where you feel like, yeah, I mean, I'm in, I'm doing it. I am saying what I'm here to say, and I'm not holding back, and I am in full faith, and I am trusting that the right people will receive it, and the wrong ones, that's okay. They're not going to step forward to want to work with me or learn from me or be in this community that I'm building. Okay, that's a scale of, that's the 10. And the 1 being like, no one even knows what you stand for because you don't do anything with it. You don't say it. You don't embody it. You're hiding. You are just in this place of trying to ignore it, okay? That's what I want you to play with. That's that 1 to 10 scaling question. For my coaches, you all understand the power of scaling questions. And don't beat yourself up as you tune into this. This is an evolution. This is simply an awareness for you to say, what is it for me? What is it for me right now? And when you get your number, and if you want to share that number with this group, feel free, and thank you. I see your shares right now, and just want to call out those of you who are with us live. Hilda, Aubrey, Kelly, Adina, Darla, great to see you. I think Laura is here. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So you can share that. And again, no shame, no shame, no judgment. It's simply, this is where I am today. And then what are you willing to do to boost that if it needs to be boosted? What are you willing to do? What would be some of those actions that you feel would help you boost up your number so that you are speaking from a place of truth? And I will tell you, I've got some of my magic makers clients here. This has been our focus this lunar cycle. Truth is freedom. Truth is freedom. So while it might feel scary to say the thing or the things that you know you're meant to, because you can't deny it any longer, there is an extreme freedom that comes from speaking your truth and standing in that truth, even if not everyone gets on board. And guess what? They're not all going to get on board. And so if you're waiting for everyone to get on board with you before you really come out with that truth or really take that necessary next step to honor that truth, you're going to be waiting forever, because that's not going to happen. You have to be in that place of, this is real for me, this is truthful for me, this is what I'm doing next. And it's kind of like, if you've read that book by Brene Brown, what is it? It's The Wilderness. What's it? It's something with the wilderness. I have it over here. I was cleaning out my bookshelves recently. Braving the wilderness. Braving the wilderness. If you haven't read that book, it's a great one. It helps you honor this concept of truth is freedom, because it will feel for you like you were in the wilderness sometimes alone, and there could be a bear, behind that tree over there. Okay. So don't let that fear of what's going to happen muzzle you, keep you hiding, keep you lying, because that's not what we're doing here with this life or with this work. The only way your work is going to grow and not only sustain you and the business, right, but to fulfill that soul contract that you have, is that you are in a place of truth. Okay? You're in a place of truth. And it's great to see you, Lori. I just saw you tune in. Okay, and so this is kind of deep stuff as we get going. But again, many of y'all have worked with me before. You're currently working with me now, and you know I don't do surface level very well. I don't do that. I go deep. I am here for something big, and I feel like I personally have only scratched the surface on my own contribution and my own journey. And I know that a big piece of my work is to embody this for my people. And so as I am sharing this with you, I am doing this, and it is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. And so stop waiting for it to be comfortable. It's going to be very uncomfortable, because that's what growth is. It's like when a snake sheds its skin. That's not a comfortable process. Anytime you might have moved or gone through this massive shift, there's excitement there, but there's also discomfort, because it's the unknown of what's going to come next, So what I'm going to suggest that you all do is to play with this concept of really being in that truth, of saying the thing or the things that are real for you, and having the willingness and the courage to take a bold position, have an opinion. All right, this is stuff that I've been, teaching on for quite some time. I recently wrapped up a course of mine called Power Brand Camp, and we did a lot around bold opinion making in there. And, for us women, this can feel challenging as well, because you might have been told that it's not ladylike to have that bold opinion, and that you just need to be likable and need to blend in. That's not going to get you far. That's not going to get you far. And I know that most women who are in my community, you're looking to grow your body of work. You want to, lots of you have businesses, or maybe you're a senior executive within your company, but you have this bold work that is coming through you. I have a client now who's, at a corporation, and she is really loving leading up this mentorship program for her company. This was her idea, and she's loving working with the students that are coming in, and she's using her coaching skills and she's using her leadership skills And she's pouring herself into this because she knows that this is part of her journey. She's like, this is what I was called for. And so everyone, your success kind of metrics and what fulfillment looks like is going to appear differently. For some of you, you just want more time to be in control of your schedule. You want to spend more time with the people you adore without being, chained to your desk or an arbitrary schedule that just doesn't work for you and it was set by the powers that be. And so this whole idea of what are you saying is critical, because this goes into the root of who you are and what you stand for and what your values are. Does this make sense? It's really, really important. So you're going to be sharing that truth. You're going to be putting your bold opinion out there, and you're going to be, for those of you who want to really do anything, grow a business, you're pitching an idea, like whatever, you're putting a call to action in there, okay? And so what do you want the person on the other end or the people on the other end, what do you want them to do when they read your message, when they take in your message? What is that call to action? What's that next step, that desired next step that you're inviting your audience to take? And this is another area where I see a lot of women not getting or just being really unstable here, because, and we're going to talk about this in day 2 of Cashing on Your Calling, what are you selling? There is a fear around really asking for what you want, okay? And you've got to freaking move through this if you want to make sales or, have someone say yes to the thing, to the request, to the invitation, to the offer. All right, so as you're putting out these calls to action, and again, we'll discuss this more in day 2, you are clear with the ask, you are confident in the ask, you are holding strong in the ask. This backs up the thing that you're saying. If you're not confident, if you're kind of like, yeah, it's going to come across in the message, and people want to work with confident people. All right, if you were, think about if you were, you're looking for somebody to put a, design your home, or to, we did a renovation on our home several years back. And when we interviewed several contractors for the opportunity. And imagine that we were talking to a contractor who was like, I don't know, I'm just not sure that I'm going to be able to get the job done. This seems like a really big project, and I've just never done anything like this. And I don't even know what to charge you, and I don't know how to do it. Like, would you hire them? Or would you hire that person who is like, ready? This is an exciting project. I really have enjoyed getting to know you. This is totally in our wheelhouse. We would love the opportunity. We have the team set up. I can see the vision. I'm holding it with you. It's all of it. And so your message comes across in everything that you do, in all of the way that you're showing up. All right. So what are you saying? What are you saying? So I am going to share, some of you might have had have this already, but this is something, I'm going to give you a gift today. Here we go. I'm going to give you a gift, and hopefully it comes across here in the comments. This is something for those of you who are okay, cool. Oh yeah, it just wasn't scrolling up. There it is, message hook magic. Yes, this is a gift for you. Some of my clients have this already, but this is a nice document that you can reference when you are naming things, when you're naming programs, books, retreats, things, your creations, because I know y'all are creatrixes here, right? So that's my message hook magic gift for you today. You can download that and play with it. And your action step from today is to really just take in what I shared and to have your answer to that scaling question and to see what you can do. I'm guessing that not everyone here is a 10. If you are, let me know. I'll celebrate you on that. I'm not a 10. I'm not a 10. I guess if I had to tune in on that, I'd be I'd say I'm pretty solid at, I'm at a 7. I'm at a 7 right now on that scaling question, to be real, because there's something that I really want to do and I haven't started doing it yet because I'm getting in my own way. So I'm a 7. Just give you a sense. So come up with your scaling question. If you want to share it here, you can. I would love to receive that. And I am going to encourage you to share your soul today. Share your soul. Put it out there. Have a conversation with someone. Put up a post on social media. Do a live stream. Do an Instagram live. Like, just do something. You all have different kinds of businesses here. Maybe have a conversation. You know, as I mentioned, that one particular client, she went out there and had a conversation with the people who could help her make that real. And what are you willing to do? It's like, there's so many different ways you can slice and dice that, that next step, that action step. All right. So I also want to make sure that you all know there's a few things that I am celebrating right now, and I'm basically putting invitations out there right now as well. And thank you, Kelly. I see yours. Of 5, so much more you can do. Yeah, Kelly's awesome. She's awesome. And great to see you, Dawn. I see you here. I see you here. Kimberly, yay. So many great names. So many great names from my past, from my present, and perhaps many of y'all from my future, where we're all going to be going from here. So I have 2 next steps for you. And as Kelly just chimed in, I was like, all right, I'm going to start with that. Kelly, as well as several other incredible women, are currently in my mastermind. And we're coming to the end of this cycle of my mastermind, and we're starting a new cycle. This is for women who dare. Okay, that's our theme for this next cycle. And I'm basically interviewing candidates. This is a year-long commitment and engagement with me to receive one-on-one coaching support, consulting support from me, mastermind support from the community of women who dare. Several retreats, one of which is in Costa Rica this January. Another one is in the Berkshires, which is my amazing community, next May. We're also doing a live event at the same time. Right after that retreat ends in May, we'll go right into my live event. My mastermind clients will have the opportunity to apply to be a speaker or a facilitator at that live event. And I'm essentially interviewing candidates for the remainder of this month. And if you are called to receive that deep coaching and consulting and mastermind support to help you bring your body of work to that next level, I'd love to have a conversation with you. So I am going to put in the link to apply. This is how I can get to know you and your work. And then if I feel like we might make a good team, we will have a call. Okay, so I'm going to put that in here now. Mastermind, apply for a call with me. Okay, cool. All right, call with me. Yay. I only do these calls, like, I don't do them that often. So it's really fun. I'm like, oh, I get to have some calls with amazing women. And this is the first time I'm leading a mastermind for an entire year in a long time. It's maybe been like 4 years or something like that. 3 or 4 years. I don't know. I have to go back and check. But I feel very called to do this because I just know what's going on in the world and that we need more women who dare, and we need you in your brilliance, and we need you in your abundance, and we need you saying yes to this work and banging the drum of your message and knowing how to make those sales and, you know, all the things. And this is what I help people to do. So that's that. And then for some of you here, you will be more called to be a part of another invitation, another opportunity, which is a really great course that Gabby Bernstein has put together. It's called Spirit Junkie Masterclass. Some of you might have already gone through it. If so, let me know. But this is an incredible course I personally went through 4 years ago, and it just changed me on a very deep level. Gabby is a spiritual teacher, spiritual leader, and she attracts in this incredible community, global community, to do this deep and powerful work. And so I partnered with her this year to offer a really sweet bonus package when you sign up for SJMC. through my special link. So I'm going to make sure that you all have the link to that too to check out. Doors close for that this Thursday. That's in a few days. And she won't open that up again for another year. So it's kind of like my mastermind. It's like right now we're kind of like, you want in, now's the time. Otherwise you would need to wait another year. And, you know, you must be willing to get out of your comfort zone every day. Every day. And I know this can feel like, again, uber scary, but don't let those fears dictate your decision making. Oh my gosh. And we're going to talk about that this week. I've got some really great stuff to share with you. All right. So show up for the work. Let me know what questions you have, because I want you all to really speak up. I'm just putting this link in here, and not kind of just be a lurker. I want you all to really, really oh, you joined through my link this weekend. That's so great, Laura. Cool. I didn't see you on my list, Laura, so I'll reach out to you. I'm so excited to hear that, though. Cool. So exciting. That's why I share, because I know that you all need this stuff. I know that you need to hear this stuff. I know that there is something that you are meant to do, and you need help to get there. You need absolute help to get there. Let me share this with you right now, okay? You need to know, okay? We're just going to have this come through, because I know a lot of you here are afraid of, like, you're more afraid of your success and receiving what is meant to be yours, because it can feel like really, really disconcerting. So I want you to say this after me. It's easy to receive. 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 I want you to feel that, and I want you to type that in. If you're here on the live stream, I want you to type that in. We're going to be playing with that. It's easy to receive. Some of you are so resistant to that. You're like, no, I can't. It's not allowed. I'm going to get in trouble. I need to work 8,000 hours to receive this little amount. No. It's easy to receive. There are people out there looking for your message. They're looking for your wisdom. They're looking for your guidance. They're looking for your support. And you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. You are enough. The reason why you might want to take a next step into some sort of a training, whether that be working with me in my mastermind or being Gabby's course or doing something totally different, like without what I've suggested to you, is because you elevate your vibration and you allow yourself to pull in and call in so much juicy goodness. And that's it. You're sending a message to the universe saying, I am worthy of giving and receiving. I trust that all of this divine comes in through the will of God, through the will of the universe, through you showing up and being your boldest, most authentic, most truthful, most courageous self. Y'all feel me on that? And so I want you to really take this in. I want you to show up for what we're doing here and cash in on your calling. And I am excited about where we go next. So have fun with what I've shared with you today. Again, questions or comments, put them here underneath this video. I'll loop back around and we will connect again tomorrow for What Are You Selling? This is one of my favorite topics in the world. And we are going to go really, really deep, and we're going to have fun, because guess what? Little preview. Selling is fun. Selling is fun. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.